Welcome to a deep dive into the cultural behemoth that is Titanic. This monumental film, directed by the visionary James Cameron, was nothing short of a sensation when it hit theaters in the late 90s. With an enchanting love story set against the backdrop of an unforgettable tragedy, Titanic sailed straight into the hearts of millions around the globe, leaving an indelible mark on popular culture. It wasn't just a movie. It was a phenomenon that broke box office records and became a cultural touchstone. But beneath the surface of this cinematic iceberg, there's a lot more to discover. Today, we're embarking on a journey to unearth the intricate tapestry of symbols and messages woven into the fabric of Titanic. Through a semiotic lens, we'll decode the film's meaning, peeling back layers of visual, narrative, and sonic symbolism to reveal the movie in a whole new light. Join us as we unlock the hidden meanings and messages within Titanic. Before we embark on this journey, let's familiarize ourselves with the concept of semiotics. In simple terms, semiotics is the study of signs and symbols, and how they are used to convey meaning. It's like a secret language hidden in plain sight, waiting to be decoded. Now, why is semiotics important, particularly in film analysis? Well, filmmakers use signs and symbols to communicate deeper meanings, emotions, and themes that go beyond what is seen on the screen. In the case of Titanic, we will use semiotics to understand the hidden messages and symbols that director James Cameron has woven into the fabric of the film. Whether it's the color of a costume, the choice of a name, or even the design of the ship itself, each element serves a purpose, telling a story, conveying an emotion, or symbolizing a concept. Armed with this knowledge, we're ready to decipher Titanic. To appreciate the semiotics of Titanic, we need a clear understanding of the film. Titanic, directed by James Cameron, is a magnificent love story set against the backdrop of the ill-fated maiden voyage of the RMS Titanic. The film intertwines the historical narrative of the ship's tragic sinking with a fictional romance between two passengers from different social classes: Rose, a young upper-class woman, and Jack, a free-spirited artist. The movie's major themes include love, sacrifice, class conflict, and the human struggle against fate. The iceberg collision that ultimately sinks the Titanic serves as a potent symbol of the inevitable clash between human ambition and nature's power. The film's rich storytelling and deep symbolism have captivated audiences worldwide, making it one of the most successful films in cinematic history. With this context, we can now delve into the semiotic analysis of the film. Visuals form a critical part of any film's semiotic. Let's delve into the visual semiotics of Titanic. The film's costumes, sets, and props are more than just eye candy, they're tools for storytelling. They convey information about the characters, their relationships, and the historical period in which the film is set. Take the costumes, for instance. They are meticulously designed to reflect the socioeconomic divide on the ship. The first-class passengers, like Rose, are dressed in lavish, extravagant outfits, underscoring their wealth and status. Contrastingly, Jack and the other third-class passengers are seen in more modest attire, mirroring their humble backgrounds. Next, consider the sets. The grandeur of the Titanic is portrayed through opulent dining rooms, luxurious staterooms, and elegant staircases. These sets symbolize the excess of the Edwardian era and the blind faith in technology. On the other hand, the confined, simple quarters of the third-class passengers underline their struggle and limited means. Props, too, play a significant role in the film's visual semiotics. The Heart of the Ocean necklace, for example, is a symbol of Rose's trapped status in society's upper echelons. It's not just a piece of jewelry, but a metaphor for the burdens of wealth and expectation. Even the color palette used in the film has semiotic significance. The warm hues of the sunset during the iconic "I'm Flying" scene symbolize the blooming romance between Jack and Rose, while the icy blues of the sinking scenes evoke a sense of impending doom and tragedy. In essence, every visual element in Titanic carries a deeper meaning. They're not just there to please the eye, but to enhance the narrative and convey subtle messages about the characters, their circumstances, and the world they inhabit. The visual semiotics of Titanic provide a rich tapestry of symbolism. The narrative of Titanic is laden with semiotics. The plot structure, dialogue, and character development are elements that work together to create a complex web of signs and symbols. First, let's examine the plot. The narrative arc of Titanic follows the classic tragedy structure, leading us from an idyllic setup through a catastrophic fall to an emotionally charged resolution. This structure itself is a symbol of the human experience, reflecting our journey through joy, sorrow, and ultimately, acceptance. Next, consider the dialogue. The words spoken by the characters often carry deeper meanings. For example, when Jack tells Rose, "I see you," it's not just a simple statement. It's a declaration of understanding and acceptance, a symbol of their deep emotional connection. Finally, let's talk about character development. The transformation of characters throughout the film is a powerful signifier. Rose, for instance, evolves from a docile, high society lady into a strong, independent woman. This transformation signifies not just personal growth, but also challenges the societal norms of the early 20th century. By decoding these narrative elements, we're able to uncover the underlying messages of the film. The tragedy of the Titanic is not just a story of a ship sinking, it's a story of love, class struggle, and the human spirit. The narrative semiotics of Titanic serve to enrich the film's thematic depth. Sound and music play pivotal roles in the semiotics of Titanic. Let's delve into the auditory realm of this iconic film. The film's score, composed by the legendary James Horner, is a symphony of emotions, guiding us through the love and tragedy of Jack and Rose's story. From the hauntingly beautiful notes of "My Heart Will Go On" to the lively Irish jigs in the steerage party, each piece of music is meticulously crafted to evoke specific feelings. Similarly, sound effects like the ominous creaking of the ship's hull or the chilling screams as it sinks amplify the tension and horror of the disaster. These auditory elements are not mere background noise, they are crucial narrative tools that enhance the film's emotional impact and thematic depth. Through sound and music semiotics, Titanic achieves an emotional resonance unmatched by many films. Titanic is a reflection of its time, as portrayed through its cultural and historical semiotics. It's a cinematic time capsule, capturing the spirit and norms of the early 20th century. The film offers a rich tapestry of historical and cultural symbols, intricately woven into its narrative. The Titanic itself stands as a symbol of the era's grandeur and ambition, its tragic fate echoing the impending world conflicts. The class distinctions aboard the ship reflect the social hierarchies of the time, while the doomed love story of Jack and Rose challenges these rigid norms. The film also delves into the cultural milieu of the era, showcasing period-appropriate costumes, music, and dialogues. Every detail, from the opulent first-class dining rooms to the lively Irish dance in the steerage, is a nod to the cultural nuances of the time. The cultural and historical semiotics of Titanic serve to ground the film in a tangible reality. The characters of Titanic are more than mere individuals, they are symbols. Let's delve deeper into the semiotic significance of our protagonists, Jack Dawson and Rose DeWitt Bukater. Their names alone carry weight. Jack, a common name, symbolizes his lower social status and his free-spirited nature. On the other hand, Rose is a symbol of beauty and delicacy, reflecting her privileged upbringing, yet also her inner strength. Their appearances, too, are telling. Jack's casual attire contrasts with Rose's elegant dresses, reinforcing their social divide. Yet, as the film progresses, we see Rose adopting more relaxed styles, mirroring her growing independence. Their actions further illuminate their symbolic roles. Jack's daring acts, like sketching Rose or dancing in third class, challenge societal norms and embody freedom. Rose, meanwhile, defies expectations by choosing love over wealth, symbolizing personal growth and liberation. Through character semiotics, Titanic adds layers of complexity to its narrative. The Titanic and the vast ocean are not just settings, but potent symbols in the film. The ship, a marvel of human ingenuity, represents the pinnacle of societal progress, wealth, and luxury. Yet, its disastrous fate underscores the themes of hubris, impermanence, and the destructive power of nature. The Titanic's journey, like our own lives, is filled with hope, joy, and ultimately tragedy. Now let's consider the ocean, a symbol as deep and wide as the sea itself. The ocean embodies life, freedom, and the immense power of nature. It's where Jack and Rose find love and liberation, away from the constraints of their class-bound society. Yet the same water that liberates also devastates, swallowing the Titanic and marking the end of their ephemeral love story. The ship and water symbolism in Titanic serve to amplify the film's emotional impact. These symbols remind us of the fleeting nature of life, the power of love, and the inevitable tragedy that comes with it. We've journeyed through the semiotics of Titanic, uncovering a wealth of hidden meanings, from the visual elements like costumes, sets, and props, to the narrative and character arcs. We've seen how every detail carries a deeper symbolism. The sounds, the music, they all contribute to the emotional and thematic depth of this masterpiece. The historical and cultural references give context, while character symbolism adds layers to our understanding. And who can forget the Titanic itself and the vast ocean, symbols of life, love, and tragedy? Through this semiotic lens, we've decoded the film's essence, enriching our viewing experience. Through semiotics, Titanic becomes more than just a film, it becomes a tapestry of symbols and meanings. We've reached the end of our voyage through the semiotics of Titanic. This journey has unveiled the depth of symbolism that breathes life into this iconic film. As we part, ponder upon these insights and share your thoughts. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next voyage of discovery.